Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakahak, Wadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel. This is your brother Ayash Kabar from the GMS Virginia camp, coming at you with another lesson that I pray that you find edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. So, we are definitely in that time of being accused of things that we don't preach. And there are men out there that are spies, working for the devil, to bring about the end of this ministry. And, the things that are being done and the things that are being said are things that, against Great Millstone are things that we don't preach. The things that they're saying are things that, go against our doctrine. And what they're trying to do is slander, the ministry with a false narrative that we do not speak. Because, the scriptures tell us how to act in these times. The scriptures tell us how to deal in these times. So there's a situation going on with, this guy out there in Somalia, saying crazy things and associating those things that he's saying with Great Millstone. Well, he's not associated with us, not one iota. He's not even, he's not even brought under the banner of Great Millstone. Here it is. You got a guy that is actually attached, his name to Great Millstone. And these are the times when, the people have got to be circumspect by the words that people say, and as well as the actions that, they show. Because you could tell a lot by, the fruit of a man. You could tell a lot by how, a man of Great Millstone would react, as opposed to a man who's not of Great Millstone would react. We operate in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai because we have the understanding of how to act. So I'm gonna break out a few precepts, to get the point across. The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 22. Abstain from all appearances of evil. Abstain from giving the appearance of doing evil things, because when the people hear these things and they see these things, immediately they're going to start pointing the finger. And that's exactly what the devil wants to happen to this ministry. This devil's on his last leg, and quite honestly, he's trying to pull out all the stops, to deformize, what we've been preaching, because, it's just what he's going to do. I'm saying? He's on his last leg. And there are wicked men, who have crept in unawares. There are men who, have joined hand in hand with the devil. There are even men who think that they're doing the right thing, who actually have a different spirit on them. The spirit that we follow is the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We don't follow the spirit of the world. So in that, we stay humble. You know, we don't go around and talk about, doing the things that, these men are talking about doing. You know, we don't talk about committing acts of teaism or anything like that. We go out there on the highways and byways as we were commanded to do and teach and preach and warn the people. That's it. Nothing more. Nothing more, nothing less. We are doing what we were commanded to do. The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua says, don't recompense evil for evil. And what these men are talking about doing is evil for evil. This isn't our kingdom where, we can lay judgment on a man. We're in Esau's kingdom. And in his kingdom, he has his laws. And we have to abide by his laws. Yahweh Shai said, render unto Caesar which is Caesar's. And that also falls into abiding by his laws. Now, granted, those people or that guy who's in Somalia isn't in America, but still there are laws there that, he must follow, to bring about, not putting a stain on the ministry, even though he's not a part of GMS. So when other people see this and hear this, they automatically associate him with us, and he's not a part of us in no shape, form, or fashion. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. Yeah, we have an example, and the example that these men are showing is not of the characteristics of Great Millstone. The characteristics that these men are showing are that of the world. Tick for tat, carnality, words that will strike an impulse in the people, that could, bring about negativity. The book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. And in order to do that, you have to reside in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to understand that. Live peaceably with all men. Don't go out there and try to take matters into your own hands, because you can't. And we don't preach that. Not at all. And so, again, these people or the elect has got to be circumspect of these things to understand that the devil knoweth that he have but a short time. So what he's trying to do is deformize the ministry. And he's going to do that by any means possible. And that can even mean bring it in lewd fellows that will lie, and bring about a falsehood to the ministry. But as long as we here, stay on the straight and narrow, the workings of the devil, would essentially come to naught, because, the scriptures tell us not to take matters into our own hands. The book of Zechariah, chapter 3 and verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, until the day I rise up to the prey. Yeah, until the day he rise up to the prey, not the day you rise up to the prey. You're not supposed to take matters into your own hands. That's what the local authorities are for. That's what the local authorities are for. You know, so that if you do have a problem, you know, call the cops. You know, and so you got these men who are talking crazy shit. You know, with with the name of GMS under their banner, and we're not associated with that at all. You know, so if anybody who happens to run into those videos of these men talking crazy shit, then you really have to understand that that is not the characteristics of GMS. And as a matter of fact, let me get the definition of characteristics, because I've said it a few times. Salakia. Characteristics. Definition. The definition of characteristics: being a feature that helps to disguise, or salakia, being a feature that helps to distinguish a person or thing distinctive. Yeah, because one of the distinctive things that you're going to find about GMS is we don't talk that way, we don't act that way, and we don't preach that way. You know, we don't act like these other camps, and we don't act like these other people that bring about carnality. Here's the second definition: pertaining to or serving a constitute the character, showing the character or distinctive quality or traits of a person or thing, peculiar, distinctive, kind. We are a peculiar people. The people look at GMS as if, you know, we're different amongst the other camps. And when you hear these other men talk, they talk like these other camps that deal in carnality. We don't deal that way. We deal in the spirit. You know? We are different amongst these other camps. And any one of you listeners, you know, who understand and, you know, have ears to hear and eyes to see, would understand, you know, a agent when they see him. You know, that's why the scriptures say, you know, that it would be very hard for them to deceive the very elect. You know, so you have to be circumspect even of the words that are coming out of a person's mouth. You know, that's why the scriptures say, study to show thyself approved. You know, going back, that's it on Zephaniah 3 and 8. And I'm going to close out on Sirach 8 and 11. Rise not up in anger at the presence of an injurious person, lest he lie in wait to entrap thee with thy words. You know, don't rise up against an injurious person. And let's get that definition of injurious. You know, because a lot of jakes actually fall into this category, you know, to try to lay a stumbling block before the feet of the men of GMS. And that's causing or tending to cause injury, harmful, offensive, or insulting, hurtful, not just wrathful, culpable, you know, causing harm to one's reputation, you know, and that's what they try to do. They try to cause harm to the reputation of the men of GMS. They try to cause harm to the doctrine of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you know, and it's only into their own destruction at the end of the day. Lest he lie in wait to entrap thee with thy words, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to entrap us with their words, you know. They're trying to throw a stain on the name of Great Millstone, you know. So, long story short, just be aware of these men who creep in unawares. You know, be cognizant of your surroundings and who you bring around you, as well as be cognizant of the doctrines that, you know, are going out. You know, bring these men to light so we can rebuke them. You know, because we rebuke these men who deal in the carnality. We rebuke these men that, you know, deal in the world. We rebuke these men who don't teach, you know, the true doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know? Anyhow, I'm gonna close out on that, you know. So yeah, you know, just keep your head on the swivel, you know what I'm saying? Because we're definitely in that time of the persecution. We're definitely in that time where all hell is gonna break loose, and they're gonna have to point the finger at somebody. They're gonna have to, you know, try their damnedest, you know, to bring down this ministry, you know. So all we have to do is keep our faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, and we'll be all right, you know, because these men are condemning themselves by their words, you know. So at the end of the day, maintain the faith, keep pushing, and pray without ceasing, you know, because we're definitely in evil times. And so with that, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Shalom.